Good morning.
Hi, how are you?
I just realized we haven't really talked about Cinco de Mayo on the air at all this morning.
Not
Today
once.
is Cinco de Mayo.
Happy Cinco de Mayo.
You said it's because we don't party anymore.
I think it's because since 2020, March of 2020, we've literally not had any of these parties, and every single time these parties come around, COVID cases start to spike again, and then they all kind of get shut down. So I think we've gone 3 years without celebrating the little holidays that come along the way.
What exactly is Cinco de Mayo? It's not Mexican Independence Day, correct?
Near as I can remember, Cinco de Mayo, if I'm remembering off the top of my head, is a yearly celebration held on May 5, which commemorates the anniversary of Mexico's victory over the French Empire at the Battle of Puebla. If I remember right, 1862. It was led by General Ignacio
You have such a good
Zaragoza.
memory. Your history
So
is so good.
I'm just like, that's off the top of my head.
Your historic knowledge is tops.
That 1862 might be plus or minus a couple years. I can't remember exactly.
Well, Mom and Madden's making tacos. My friend Yvonne calls them white girl tacos, which are my favorite. I put like the cheddar cheese in them and their regular shells and the lettuce, and I ain't mad at it.
I don't think there's anything wrong with using a hard taco shell. It's convenient.
Well,
Like
no,
I
I
get.
don't buy those. I make my own shells out of corn tortillas.
Are they hard?
I fry them to where they're half soft, half hard.
Okay. So when people get on me, because I like a good street taco, it's one of my favorite things. I've talked about Taqueria Modesto a ton of times. I'll get their dollar Taco Tuesdays. On that same token, people will give you a lot of garbage if you use like the hard taco shells, and I personally think the hard taco shells are convenient as heck.
Which you've learned that you have to put them in the oven for 10 to 15 minutes.
Total game changer. Tastes way different.
Yeah, but it takes less time just to fry both sides of the corn tortilla, and they're cheaper.
I don't disagree.
Okay. You're still gonna do it. No, I don't.
It's honestly just what I have at my disposal.
Shells, no potatoes in a package.
Hold on.
No, fake potatoes. It takes 10 minutes to boil some potatoes.
If you get the flavored pouched potatoes, it takes only a few minutes with hot water.
I did that one time, and my kids went, wait a minute, these aren't potatoes.
Well, okay, did you use the box Hungry Jack potatoes, or did you get the ones that are like garlic and
brought up at a very young age that it only takes a couple minutes to make some potatoes? Just go ahead and do it. So that's how mashed potatoes are made. They are never, ever out of a package.
Again, I don't disagree.
My caption says 5 of May. Did I do it wrong?
5 of May. I don't see the caption.
I put Cinco de Mayo.
Well, now I have to go look at our Facebook page as we do this in real time.
Cinco de Mayo is the 5 of May, right?
Yeah.
Did I do it? What did I do wrong? Tiffany, tell me what I did wrong.
It literally says 5 of May on our Facebook post.
Why? It translates for us?
I don't know.
Is that what it says?
It auto-translated. It auto-translated.
It did! When did we get that on? Oh my goodness. We need to talk to blogger Ashley about that. I didn't even know that was a thing. Thanks, girl. Does it really? It was like, there's 2 super white people in this video. We're going to go ahead and translate it to 5 of May for them.
How do I take a screenshot and send that to you? That is my most favorite thing all day. Oh, incoming. Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Let me see. Oh. Okay. So if you're new in here, I am Madden, obviously. He is Riley, but I run the stream. So I put the title in and I send it. So you guys can see the title and Ian Riley can see the title. But since I'm hosting, I have a completely different screen than Ian and then you and as Tiffany. So I have a bunch of other stuff going on. So I can't see what you guys are talking about.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna
God. It is my most
you send
favorite
it to
thing.
me.
I'm trying to send this to you right now. Um,
Oh my god, that's
yeah.
funny.
Okay. I'm
Happy
sending
5
this to
of
your
May, Tiffany. Mwah. Go get you some of those vegan tacos.
I'm sending this to your messenger right now.
So Tiffany, I like Tiffany a lot, and she comes on our stream a lot. Yesterday, I posted a link about Porch Fest. I told you and Boss Lady and Angie yesterday, for some reason, when I post a link on my Facebook or on the K-Hops Facebook, the algorithms, it's like I have a governor on my social media. So Tiffany was the only one who saw it because she's on my page a lot and I'm on her page a lot, I'm assuming. And so I deleted it and put up a different post. And then I wrote Tiffany and was like, hey, I didn't delete your like like a jerk. I just letting you know that I reposted. I don't want to offend anybody. All right, hold on.
Did you see your 5 of May?
It does say 5 of May. I'm dead
Oh,
right now. I
that's
didn't
the
do
most
that.
I love that.
Oh my gosh. So my girlfriend Yvonne that calls my tacos gringa tacos, I'm gonna have to send her the screenshot of what happened to me this morning. She's gonna die.
That's amazing. That is so awesome. 5 of
Um
May. Happy 5 of May.
happy 5 of
It's like,
May.
do you remember my kid's backpack bomb incident a while ago? There was
No.
the when it went national with all that news, somebody had taken the story from Channel 3 and had translated it into Russian for one of their websites and then retranslated the Russian version back to English for the English version of their website. So the backpack was turned into a fanciful rucksack in the translation.
I bet that was so fun to read.
That was my favorite. There was 2 articles that were fun to read. There was the one that got translated all wrong. So it was like this 5-year-old chap in his fanciful rucksack. And then there was another guy that wrote an article, but he was like a smartass the whole way through the article too. So he was like, so then the teachers or the administration asked to look in the bag. And as one may assume, there was no bomb.
Speaking of rucksacks, let's talk about NASA sending naked photos to the aliens.
Oh,
So
if
now,
that's going to get any of them to come here, that's it, right?
yeah, because unsolicited pics have always gotten my attention. Let's discuss unsolicited pics. I
Yes,
really want, okay, because you're not the type to send an unsolicited pic. Even if you were, I would have shot that down a long time ago and I would have told you, don't do that. We don't like it. So when people send them to me, I will write them back and go, I don't like that. Don't do that again. You guys,
yeah.
okay. I really want to get a man, or if anybody watching on here knows a man who has no problem, we will let him stay anonymous, explaining to us what is going through their head when they send unsolicited pic to another person, why they think that we are going to enjoy it. This is only a straight man thing because I guarantee even gay men don't want to even see your things. And you guys don't even try, okay? When I send a pic, let's pretend I send them. Like there's a whole angle. This background has to be correct. If I'm gonna show my face, everything has to be correct. Usually don't show the face. There's an angle, there's lighting happening, okay? You guys don't even try. A, the things all the way out are ugly. B, it's like you just pull it out the top of your pants. So these are the pants. And you just pull it out the top of your pants and go, send a click, and then send the pic. Like, I just need to understand the mentality of this.
If you're asking me, I don't know because I have a very staunch no DP rule, right? Like I don't and when I started dating initially, I would get because I got women sending me pictures like that too, and every time I got one, I would say very graciously, "That is such a beautiful picture. Thank you so much. Don't ever expect the same in return from me. I don't do that."
I had one guy send me a nipple pic, and just so you guys know, I tell Ian Riley everything. So he was like, "Why would a dude send you a hairy nip pic?" And I'm like, "I don't know." And then the guy sent me just the tip pic. And I had to write him and be like, why do you think that I would want that? And this is a business owner. I would be like, you are a business owner. You're a professional human being.
I don't have an answer for that. It makes no sense to me.
Okay. If anybody here knows somebody who will explain themselves. So then one guy did it, but we're still like friends. I've known him 20 years. And I wrote him, I go, stop doing that. I don't like it. And he was like, okay. So then another guy did it. And I get on my Snap and I go, don't send me these photos. I don't like them. And guy number one was like, haha, who did it to you this time? Like, even he was like, you already warned me. I know better. So I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I mean,
it doesn't turn me on. It doesn't turn anybody on. Peepees are ugly.
At the end of the day, the only thing I can think of what the purpose of it is either A, it's like a general lack of understanding that when it comes to two bodies, a female body and a male body, males and females alike will all universally agree that the female body, just in its natural state, chubby, skinny, whatever, is a much prettier package than a male body.
Pregnant,
it just is. I think, you know,
skinny, a female body, the hips and the breasts, and it's just magnificent.
For me, it's just more packaged.
Swinging in the wind.
The only thing I could think of is unaware dudes that can't read the room think that the presentation is what's really important. And I feel like they're just going for the lowest common denominator because I have not met one woman yet.
Yes. Yes. It's like, okay, you've admitted on the air that maybe money can be tight. Okay.
Yeah.
But if you get your girl maybe some Taco Bell, but then you dress it up a little bit and you give her little flowers and you make little jokes and a little card, we get you. We feel you put some effort into it, right? Maybe Taco Bell's her favorite. You put it on a cute little plate. No, these guys aren't giving me a cute little plate. They're just giving me the enchilada.
They're giving you the burrito, but it's all unwrapped and not on a plate.
Yes. They don't even try.
Right? And then they're like, yeah, it may not be packaged right, but this is like a burrito supreme. And you're like, yeah, but Maria's Taco makes a bigger burrito supreme. Like you can't even impress me with what kind of a burrito you have. Like at this point, we're all adults. It's all about the packaging.
Yes. Yes. I've had one man that I have asked for a pic while we were getting all crazy. And he made sure he was in good lighting. His abs looked good. And I was still like, stop doing it. And stop doing it. If you're going to do it, try harder. Pun intended.
I think I can't imagine that any guy that does it is thinking to himself, this will be a lasting relationship. I feel like anytime it happens, it's because they're trying to put out there that it's going to be haphazard or it's going to be casual anyway, or like I can't see anybody setting a picture like that unsolicited thinking this is the start of something beautiful. You know?
My friends have to deal with it more. I think because I'm a public figure, I don't get it as often.
I don't get any at all. So
this is my sad face for you. FYI, guys, even when I go research the naked things that I want to go research, which is super easy, I don't need your photos. It's women because their bodies are better than yours. All of them. You could put The Rock in front of me, half naked, and I will put a woman next to him and still find her body more magnificent.
Not to mention, anyone that sends these pictures are just completely glossing over the fact that there are actual humans who do this for a living, and just by waking up and going to work, they take a better picture.
Yes. But that's also why I can't get a fans only account, because you know how the paparazzi gets less money for how many more photos are out of you?
Right.
I mean, for me, the market's already saturated.
You're controlling the supply and demand. I get it. You got a throttle on the product. You got a throttle on the product.
It was going to be a thing. I could have been getting paid for this. Remember the time there was one person, and here's a Madden lesson learned, folks. Remember the time that I broke all the rules with somebody just because they were a little bit different than my other norm? And I sent pictures back and forth. And then that person tried to get me fired from my job by sending all of our messages to the corporate office. So good. Now my CEO knows what my boobs look like. So take a lesson from me. Maybe just don't share them or with the wrong people.
Again, I tell everybody right up front, you'll never get one from me. Like even the girl I'm dating right now, you know,
remember,
never get one.
Yeah. And then, Tiffany. Oh, and then this person tried to write me last week and be like, hey, I'm sorry for my part. The part where you tried to get me fired from my job? How about that part?
Hey, I'm really sorry for taking all of our text messages and pictures and setting them up the chain and, just all that. Anyway, what are you doing later? Starbucks?
Yeah. We're not friends. And FYI, let all the bosses above me know that you wrote me immediately so that I don't have to go through this again.
See, that stuff, and you got to document all of that too, because it can get weird. Like, around New Year's like 6 years ago, there was a story about a woman at a bar on New Year's who flipped out because she thought that a drug addict had died at the bar, and it was an old woman having a New Year's dinner with her family. And then the old woman was revived, but on social media, drunk, she made this whole post of like, I got to wait for my drinks because drug addicts are dying on the floor or something, right? Super inappropriate. But then the internet was like, all right, we got to have this woman's job. She was a hairdresser, right? She wasn't making millions of dollars. They got her fired from her job. I mean, like, she lost her entire life because of her stupid Facebook post. So online, I was going back and forth with somebody saying, yeah, what she said was messed up. But also, you don't know if she has kids or a mom she's taking care of. She just lost her job because of that post. Like, you can step off the gas pedal, And the person I was having that argument with took the entire conversation we had and then told management where I worked at that I came out saying homophobic slurs and racist slurs. Thank God I took a screenshot of every single interaction I had with that person. So when bosses came to me with like, here's what they're saying, I was like, yes, I hear that. Here's the 20 pages of arguments. Now, first of all, I'm embarrassed that I went back and forth with this guy as long as I did. But second of all, you can see there's nothing in here that's going to get me in trouble.
Yep. And that's what happened. It took months and months and months, and the reason I know that this person sent everything to corporate is because they told me they were going to. You think you're funny? Right. I'm going to send everything to your corporate office. Right. So I have to write my bosses and be like, so here's what happened. What happened was.
This is a larger conversation too. Why is everybody's go-to when they get mad at somebody and they have stuff on the internet? Why is their go-to to go after their job or their livelihood? I don't understand that.
From what I understand, it was a pattern for this person.
Because but like
the first one, and I was not the last one that they threatened their job. And the other thing that upset me was another single parent. You'd be like, whoa, right. Hello, what are you doing?
Like, why would somebody, if you're upset with somebody, your go-to is to tell their employment and hope that they hit poverty and lose like their home. Like, think about how malicious that is. I want this person to lose their income, not be able to care for their children, take away their food, their shelter, their water, and make them scramble in life harder because of some words.
And this isn't some job. This has been my career of 20 years.
Right. It never made sense to me why people would go for other people's jobs like that.
I hurt their feelings.
Like, don't go for their job. Say something that's really, really, really gonna cut them. Like, say something about their appearance or their children or their hobbies or anything that's personal to them that's gonna really cut. Don't go after their job.
Right. All right. We've been on here for 20 minutes talking about pee-pee pics and revenge porn and the 5 of May.
Hey, happy 5 of May.
Happy 5 of May. All right, you guys. Bye.
Bye, guys. See you on 6th of May.